Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Ishwan Agraj and this is episode 6 of our free Golang bootcamp where we are going to dive into the world of modules and packages in Go. And understanding modules and packages is crucial for organizing and maintaining your Go code effectively. We will explore how to create and use packages and how you can manage dependencies with modules and structure your projects for maximum efficiency and clarity. So, by the end of this episode, you will be equipped with the knowledge to build and maintain modular Go applications. So, get ready to enhance your Go programming skills with this essential topic. Let's dive in and start mastering modules and packages in Go. So, before even practicing modules, let us understand what exactly is a module in Go. Okay, so we know packages, right? So in Go, a package is a collection of Go source files. Like you can have multiple Go files and you have to organize those files into a collection. Okay, and you can have as many packages as you can. So it is a collection of Go source files in the same directory that are compiled together. Okay, so each Go file begins with a package declaration to specify when package or which package it belongs to. Okay, so packages are the primary way to organize and reuse code in Go, whereas module is a collection of related Go packages, so that are versioned together as a single unit. So modules are defined by go.mod file. We'll understand this file later. So which describes the module's properties, including its dependencies. And we have modules enable more manageable and reproducible builds, especially when dealing with dependencies. Okay, so a well organized Go project typically includes a main package, and including with the main package we will have some various packages for different functionalities. Like it can be custom packages, or you could have used other third party packages or built-in packages itself. Okay, and a module to manage the dependencies and versioning. Okay, simply what you can consider is you can consider your entire Go application as a single module. Okay, so that's what you have to understand, and this is a hierarchy where you can see that we have Go files at the bottom. Okay, so we have main.go, we have first.go, and we have something.go, and we have something1.go. In the same way, we are having multiple Go files, and not only this, and these files are organized into different packages. Okay, they are put into different packages so that we can use them accordingly. So we have the main package, which consists of main.go file, and it consists of the main entry point, which is a main function. Okay, so that is what you have to remember, and this is a mandatory package. And apart from this package, we'll be having some other packages. It's of your choice. You can have utility packages, you can have helper functions, and you can divide your functionalities into different packages, and you can have multiple files in those packages. And as we have these many files which are included into packages, that means they are separated into different packages, and we need one more box which can contain all these packages as a single unit, and that box is nothing but the module. Okay, so simply module is nothing but collection of these packages which are versioned together. Okay, so that is what you can remember, and you can think, why do we need this module? Okay, so what is the requirement of this module? Simply, what you can consider is whenever you share your project with your fellow developers or with any other person. Okay, so you cannot tell them to install Go. Okay, if they have Go in their machine, that's fine, but think, if they don't have Go installed on their machine, you cannot just say to everyone to whomever you're sharing your project files to install Go and run my application and see the output. You cannot say this, right? So we can't say to each and every person to whomever we are sharing the project files or this application to install Go and then you can run this project. We can't say this. So what we have to do, we have to give a file. Even though they don't have Go language installed, like Go installed on their machine, they should be able to run that application. Okay, so we should give them an executable file. Okay, so simply they can open that file and they can see our application, and they can see the output what we have generated, like whatever the software which we are developing. And that kind of executable file can be created using go build. Okay, so we'll not be using go run space the main file dot go. We'll not be using this command everywhere. So let me show over here. See, this is a project, right? So this is a folder, and here what we'll do is we'll have main.go file, and let us write, as we have discussed, we should have a main package. That's a mandatory, and we will import fmt, and we'll have the main function, so which is the entry point. And here I'll just print that welcome to GrapplTech. Okay, this is what I'm going to print. And here, if you observe carefully, in order to run this file, we have used this command, right? So go run main.go. So you cannot say to everyone to use this command, and even you will not be using this command when you're sending your code into production. Okay, so when you're putting your code into production, you will not be using this command, where you'll be using go build command. Okay, and this command, go run command, has to be used during the process of development and prototyping only. But when it comes to production, you will be using a different command, that is a go build. Okay, so you have to create an executable file for your entire application. So now let us run our go build command. So we told that we'll not be using run, we'll be using build, right? So let me check whether this works or not. So if you click on go build, immediately you'll get an error telling that, see, go.mod file not found in current directory or any parent directory. Okay, so if you run this command, immediately it is giving an error telling that I'm unable to find this main module. So what you can think of this is, it is checking for the module, the entire single unit, and that is consisted in go.mod file. Okay, so what we are trying to do is, here we have packages and we have go files, but we haven't created the module yet. So that is what you have to remember. Okay, so I hope you understood this concept. Simply what you can remember is, you'll have go files which are organized and separated into different packages, and you'll have all these packages into a single unit, and that is nothing but the module itself. And simply what you can consider is, your entire application is going to be a single module. Okay, so that's what you have to remember. And now let's check. See, let's understand the go run app.go command. So this command will compile and even run the go program in a single step. It's convenient for quick testing and development. However, it's not ideal for production because it doesn't produce an executable file. Instead, it runs code directly. Okay, so go run app.go, it will directly run your code, it will compile and immediately it will run your code, but it will not produce any kind of executable files. And what are these executable files? We have discussed in the previous session, right? So it consists of zeros and ones, and that file will be understood by the compiler. It will just run your code. This command will just run your code only. Whereas go build, so this compiles the go program, and see, let me write the command. So go build will compile the go program, and it will generate an executable binary, and it is used for creating production ready builds. So the generated binary can be run on its own without needing the Go runtime or source files. Okay, and if you are able to share that executable file with your fellow developers or any person, they will be able to run your Go application without even installing Go on the machine. Okay, and we have seen we'll get an error if you run this command directly. And how to resolve this? Simple. Okay, what is it telling? Go.mod file is not found. So what we have to do? We have to create this file. Okay, we have to create go.mod file. So that's a mandatory step. Whenever you have a project, it should have go.mod file. And how to do that? Very simple. You'll just say go space mod space init. You're just initializing a module. Okay, and here there is a naming convention which you have to follow. Like in general, what it does is example.com/ your app name. Okay, and here what we can do is, this example.com is a URL which you will be deploying in the future. Like for example, we have for GrapplTech, we have grapple.tech. For Amazon, we have amazon.com. And for Flipkart, we have flipkart.com, right? And in the same way here, we are trying to develop GBS application, GrapplTech banking system. So what we can consider is, see, it should not be the exact one. Like you should be able to give a appropriate URL to it. So gbs.com is what the domain which will be deploying in future. So that's what we are trying to do, and give a slash to it and the module name, that is your, what is this, project name. You can consider it as a project name or module name. So what I'll just say is GrapplTech separated with hyphens banking system. Okay, so immediately if you run this command, you can see a file here. In this folder, a new file will be created with the name go.mod. So the extension is .mod. So that is a module file. Okay, and that name also will be the file of the name of the file will be GrapplTech banking system. So if you just click on this command, you can see that we got go.mod file. And if you open this file, and what is this go mod file, you might have this doubt. Okay, so this file is created by go mod init command, and it tracks the module's path and its dependencies. Okay, so this file consists the meta information, the metadata of your entire project, like what dependencies you have used. Okay, like if you are comfortable with Node.js, you'll have something called as package.json, right? So in the same way here, we have go.mod, which consists the version of Go you're trying to use, like you're using in your project. And still you can think of the dependencies. Like you'll be using tons of dependencies for your project, the third party dependencies. Okay, so what happens is whenever you install a new dependency, you can find that information over here, like what kind of version you're using and what type of versions, like what type of dependencies you're using. So you can find all this information in this go.mod file. And not only that, this is a you can consider this is an unique identifier for your entire application. So gbs.com slash GrapplTech banking system is an unique identifier to your entire Go application. So it's a name for your project. Like for every application will have URL, right? In the same way, you can consider this as a URL of your project. Okay. Okay. That's what this go.mod file is. So whenever you create a Go application, it is important to have go.mod file, and later you can run your application using go run dot command. Okay, and even here, if you want to share your project with anyone else, what you can do is now we can run that command go build. It will create an executable file for your entire application. Okay, so if you just click on this command and observe carefully over here, here we got a new file with the name GrapplTech banking system.exe, and this is the name of the module, right, which we gave over here. Okay, so that is the module path. Just remember that as a module path. And here .exe is the extension for the binary file, as we have discussed in the previous session. Okay, so that's about our modules. So simply what you can, I'll give you a small conclusion. So you'll have Go files which are organized into different packages, and in the same way you will have all these packages organized into a higher level box, and that box is nothing but module. Okay, this is what a general Go application, and module is nothing but your entire Go application itself. So your entire Go application is considered as a single module. And if you want to run this, if you want to like send this into production, you should have this go.mod file, and like you'll be running go space build command, right? So if you want to create an executable file for your entire Go application, it is important to have go.mod file, where you can define your project module path, and you'll be having the version you're trying to use, and even you'll be having the dependencies used for this application. Okay, so that's what in general a Go module is. And once, in order to create Go module, what is the command? Go mod init, and a URL for your application and slash the name of the application, the module name. So that is how we'll be creating go.mod file. And once done with this, you can run this command go build so that we can create an executable file which is zeros and ones and which is understood by our computer for our entire application. And if you just share this executable file with any others, they will be able to run your application. Okay, so that's as simple as it. And now I hope you understood what we have discussed till now, what are modules. And now let us see, why do we need these modules? Like, you might have a question, why do we need these modules? The very first thing is the dependency management. Okay, if you open this go.mod file, so modules allow you to manage and version your dependencies as well. This ensures that your project uses the correct versions of libraries, avoiding compatibility issues. And you can generate reproducible builds. So with modules, you can recreate the same build environment by using the same versions of dependencies, which is crucial for consistent builds and deployment. Suppose if you're trying to work on this application in different machine, okay, and simply you can have this go.mod file, you can use this and you can create the same build environment which you had in the previous machine. Okay, so that you'll be having the same versions of dependencies and you'll be having the same versions of go version also. Okay, and if you can see over here we are using 1.2 1.20, right? Whereas 1.22 is the latest version, but we are using 1.20. So even in our new machine also we'll be using this same version itself, so that we'll not have any change in our project. And isolation, so modules help isolate your projects dependencies from other projects. You'll be having multiple projects in the same machine, you'll be working on different projects, and where you'll be using different versions of go for different projects. In that case, modules will help in isolating your project dependencies from other projects, so preventing conflicts between different versions of the same library. And versioning, so modules enable you to version your code and dependencies, making it easier to update and maintain your project over time. And finally, here comes the compatibility. So Go modules ensure that your project remains compatible with different versions of Go and other libraries by specifying constraints in the go.mod file. Okay, so in order to generate an executable file for your entire application, we need a go.mod file. So we need a module, main module, and we can create that using go mod init and this unique identifier name for a project, which comes with the URL which we are trying to deploy in the future slash and the unique name of your module. So that's how generally go.mod file is created, and then you can run this go space build command so that we can create the executable file for our entire application. This is about the modules. Okay, and now let us understand packages, like custom packages. We know that we are using FMT package, which is a built-in package provided by GoRide. What if we want to create our own package? Okay, so I don't want to use any other package, I want to organize my Go application into different packages. If this is your requirement, very simple. For example, here we just told that welcome to GrapplTech, right? So immediately in the next line, I want to just say that good morning. Okay, so I want to give a good morning message. I Good morning Grappler. Okay, so this is what I want to print, but I want this greeting to be in a separate file, and that file has to be in a separate package. I'll just simply divide my functionalities into different packages. So greeting is one of the package, is one of the functionalities at this moment. Okay, so for simplicity we are using greeting. So immediately in my entire application folder, I'll create a new folder. And remember one more thing, the package name has to be same as a folder name. So your folder name and the package name has to be same. It should not change. So you can just see that greeting. So my package is going to be greeting. So I'll create a folder with the name greeting. Okay, so folder name is greeting and this is a package name also. And here I'll have a file good morning. So this is goodmorning.go. Okay, in the same way you can have multiple files like goodafternoon.go, goodevening.go, goodnight.go. So you can have multiple files into a single package. So what does this particular file does? It prints a good morning message. And which package it belongs to? Simple, as we have told, package greeting. Okay, so this belongs to package greeting. And here I'll just declare a function and I'll just say that good morning, and here I'll just print fmt dot println. And one more thing, here we'll have one more error as well. I'll show you that one also. So I'll just say that good morning grappler. Okay, and here importing this fmt is also mandatory. You can't be like, see, we have imported in main.go file, right? Again, why should we import in goodmorning.go also? If that is a question, see, go has some rules and restrictions. So whenever you are having different go files and if you are using packages, each and every package has to be imported in each and every go file. That's the rule. Okay, so now what we have done, we have created a good morning function in a goodmorning.go file, and the package is greeting, and we have put it in a folder called as greeting. The folder name and the package name has to match. And now what we have to do, we have to use this functionality in our main.go file. Okay, so simply what I can do is, here I'll remove this, and what I can do, what is the function name? Good morning. Good morning is my function name. But if you observe carefully, here we are getting an error. Okay, so undefined. So what we have to do here, in order to use println function, which is defined in fmt package, we have to import that package. In the same way, in order to use this good morning function, you have to import that package. And when you have multiple packages, it is good to like enclose them between the parentheses. Okay, so here we'll import this package also. So simply what I can say is, and how you can import this package, you cannot just say the greeting package, you cannot just have that package name. So that's not possible. You have to give the entire module name. And what is the module name? You can find it in the go.mod file. So just copy this entire unique identifier, and in main.go file you have to add this, and slash you have to give the package name. Okay, so simply what we can do is the entire module name and the package name. Now we have imported the package which consists of a goodmorning.go file, and in that we have that good morning function. And in order to use it, you have to give the package name. So greeting dot good morning. So that is how we can use a custom package. That is how you can import your custom package into your application. So we have a separate package with greeting, and it has that file goodmorning.go. And in order to import it, we have to give the unique identifier slash the package name. And here, in order to use that particular function, you have to give the package name dot the function which you have declared. Okay, and now if you run this application, let us run this application. Go space run space dot, this will run your entire application. If you click on this command, you can see the output as welcome to GrapplTech and good morning grappler. Okay, in this way you can have the same other two files also, like good afternoon.go and good evening.go. You can practice in that way. So this way you can divide your entire package into entire project into packages, and you can have different files in those packages, and all these packages are put into a single module, and that module is nothing but GrapplTech banking system. So that's the unique identifier. I hope you understood what we have discussed and how we can create custom packages and how we can use the functionalities which you defined in custom packages into your main. Okay, so that's how it is done. I hope you like this video, and we are putting lots of hours in creating these tutorials, so please do subscribe to our channel and like our video as well. And a final overview, so we'll have multiple files organized into a single package, and we'll have all these packages put into a single box. That box is nothing but module, and your entire Go application is a single module. And in order to create that module, we'll be using go mod init command, and we'll be giving a different unique name by the URL of your deployment, like in the future, slash the module name. This is going to be the unique identifier for your entire Go application. And in order to build that executable file, we will have go build command. And if you share this file with anyone, that will be enough to run your application, even if they don't have Go installed on their machine. So that's what you have to remember. And that's it for this session, and thanks for watching, and happy coding.